Hey guys, it's Aaron here with I Learn More, and today I want to talk about the most well-known and two best keyboards for iPad. And I'm talking about the Logitech Combo Touch and Apple's Magic Keyboard, and which one should you choose? So there are a few key differences between these two keyboards. The biggest one in my opinion is the price. So you can see here the Combo Touch, $249.99 for the iPad Air and the iPad Pro 11-inch version. And then it goes up to $299 for the 12.9-inch. Whereas with the Magic Keyboard, you can see here the 11-inch and the iPad Air version starts at $399, and then the iPad Pro 12.9-inch starts at $449. So $150 price difference, and this is Canadian pricing by the way. So pretty significant difference, and that's definitely going to be a huge factor for most people. And then the second biggest difference is the detachable keyboard for the Combo Touch. So you can see here, you can turn it basically into like tablet mode, we'll call it, where it keeps the case around the iPad, so you keep that protection. Has the stand as well if you're watching something, which is super nice. Whereas with the Magic Keyboard, you can see here that the iPad just attaches magnetically onto the case, and you can easily pull it off, which is super nice. It's easy to take on and off, but there's no protection when you take it off. You're just using just the iPad by itself, no case, no protection. There's no stand to hold up the iPad if you want to like watch YouTube or a movie or whatever. So that's probably like the second biggest difference. Now the third biggest difference comes with the keyboard itself. So you can see the Combo Touch has a whole extra row of keys at the very top for different functions. You can change the brightness, change how low or high you want the backlight keyboard to be. There's pause, play. You can change the volume. You can lock or unlock the device. Whereas with the Magic Keyboard, you can see here, none of those keys exist, which to me is like kind of confusing for Apple. That's something they could have easily added. I know the reason why they didn't do it is because the keyboard is a lot bigger on the Magic Keyboard, so it feels nicer to type on, to be honest. But at the same time, I think I would have preferred to rather have the extra row of keys there for different functionality compared to just having a slightly bigger keyboard. Now, I mentioned earlier for the Combo Touch case that when you take the keyboard off, the iPad stays protected because of this case. Now, while that is great for protection, of course, and having the stand is super nice for like watching movies or whatever, it's super annoying when you're trying to plug in stuff because that case gets in the way. So certain like chargers, if you use a certain type of charger that isn't the Apple one, will not fit properly in where the port is, which is very annoying because you can see with the Magic Keyboard, since there's no protection, even when you have the iPad attached to the keyboard, anything and everything's easily pluggable into the USB-C port. So definitely one of the pros for not having a proper case around the iPad for the Magic Keyboard. And because the Magic Keyboard does not have a stand on the back, it's also a lot easier to use when you're like sitting down and using it on your lap compared to having the stand in the back. It's a little bit more annoying to use in that situation. It's not a huge deal, but it's something I thought I'd point out. And of course, one of the other major things for some people really care about this is the color choices. Combo Touch, you only get the gray choice, which is super nice in my opinion, but some people will definitely like the black look, which obviously I would prefer black as well, or even the white keyboard, which looks pretty cool too. Obviously that may get dirty easier, but I think the black option definitely would have been nice for the Combo Touch compared to gray, but gray is still nice as well. But overall, my personal opinion, I prefer the Combo Touch. The price is nice. The detachable keyboard is a huge factor for me because I love to use the iPad without the keyboard when watching stuff or gaming or whatever. And having the extra set of keys at the top of the keyboard is nice as well. Magic Keyboard looks a lot sleeker in my opinion. It looks definitely nicer, especially with the black one. It's nicer for typing when you're like using the iPad on your lap, but I still see a lot of issues with this case. Again, the price being a major one, the functionality keys missing at the top, and just how there's no detachable option for having a case on the iPad when it's not attached to the keyboard like the Combo Touch has. So for me personally, I would choose the Combo Touch for most people, but at the same time, both are great options. The keyboards themselves are pretty much identical on each one. Like I said, the Magic Keyboard has a slightly bigger keyboard with bigger keys, but it's not a huge difference. It's not very noticeable. Yeah, like I said, overall, my personal preference and my personal choice is the Combo Touch, but again, both are great keyboards. Definitely just go to a store and test both of them out, see which one you like better. Again, if you don't really care about having the detachable keyboard and the price isn't a huge issue for you, the Magic Keyboard might be the way to go, but at the same time, you're still going to be missing out on those functionality keys, which I think everyone would appreciate on a keyboard like this. But hopefully, in a future update, the Magic Keyboard gets a nice update, better keyboard, maybe even add the detachable case. Who knows? But anyways, let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think? Which keyboard are you choosing? If you've tried both of them, which one do you prefer? If you don't have any of them, which one will you be buying? Let me know. Thanks for watching the video and stay tuned for more great content.